get into this here. Alright. This from 6 days ago, but from what I've heard that's still going on is that uh, people say that Trump is thinking about um, pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell and stuff like that. And we know that there's a huge cover up happening with Trump about the truth of what he knows and everything, what he's involved with. And I believe that they've been meeting with her to shut her up. You know, I believe that you know, if she doesn't shut up, she could be dead about stuff she knows about Trump and other stuff like that. Um, I know I'm not the only one that thinks this and stuff. So um, it's just a huge cover up, and people, say that just like Maxwell said, oh, he had nothing to do with it, what he did, what Trump did, or whatever. Well, there's proof that he did, supposedly. And it really pisses me off because both sides of the aisle, Democrats and Republicans, you know, they're in bed together. Both sides, you know, are criminals and stuff. And it really pisses me off how these people are to get away with sex trafficking and all the stuff that's happening uh, and stuff. So, um,
In the Epstein story than in a Harry Potter fan fiction. It seems like every time I turn around, huge parts of the story, of the official story, have been completely changed to the point that the most interesting part of the story are the rewrites,
Is he
the
in
changes.
Hawaii?
Many people, like myself, have been obsessed with the fact that the facts keep moving as we move the goalposts. First, it was the Epstein list. It existed, it's a cover-up, then it doesn't exist, now it's a hoax, then Trump's gonna give us the list. Then we have the changes to the Epstein footage story. It doesn't exist, yes it does, here's the raw footage.
this is the thing, is that he could have been poisoned. Okay? This is what people are not, thinking about. He could have been poisoned. You don't have to kill the guy. You can poison him, and they can say it's suicide. There isn't no blood, no marks, or physical damage or anything. It's going to be in the bloodstream. And I think that's what could have happened. I believe that's what could have happened is he was poisoned. I believe he could have been poisoned. And I wish that, people would I think people need to think about that and everything.
Footage, except no, we saved it in Premiere Pro multiple times. But now we're getting changes to the story of the very breakup between our president and Jeffrey Epstein. Look, for years we've been told that Trump kicked out Epstein from Mar-a-Lago because Epstein harassed the daughter of another member. This apparently all happened in 2007, and it sort of symbolized proof of how the president couldn't have been involved in this. After all, why would you kick someone out for being creepy if you were somehow involved in all of it? But now there's a news story coming from our president.
Which, by the way, I don't even think that's a good argument. There's plenty of people that are molesters and weirdos, but they don't do it to people that they're around. Just because you don't shit where you sleep doesn't mean you don't shit other places too.
I'm just expounded in Scotland about the real reason that Jeffrey Epstein and him had a falling out.
He stole people that work for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again. And I threw him out of the place.
So there it is. Rather than a member's daughter being harassed, it seems like instead it was over a worker dispute. Immediately after this news story about workers being stolen came out, it was clarified that he's specifically talking about workers being stolen from the spa.
And people were taken out of the spa. Hired.
And where did they go after the spa?
By him.
To these girls. This is the thing that I've been doing a lot of research on that I know stuff about that. Yeah, people involved from intelligence, the FBI involved with this, also covering it up. Yeah, people in national security involved with Epstein. You have Chase Bank involved with stuff, involving Epstein, trying to keep things quiet and stuff. You have royalty involved in this. High, powerful people, rich, powerful people, and stuff.
It's gone, and other people would come and complain. This guy is taking people from the spa. I didn't know that.
Did one of those stolen, persons that include Virginia Jeffrey?
He's done these pageants and stuff. He used to do pageants. And Southern girls would say, that he would pop in on them and watch them dress, undress, and check up, from some of these documentaries that I just saw a bit of, and stuff like this from the early 90s and stuff like that. And they didn't like how he would do that, having these pageants and stuff like that. Going to the dressing area and stuff like that and everything.
I don't know. I think she worked at the spa. I think so.
Man.
I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her.
Now this is a remarkable...
Man. He stole her.
...change in our story because Virginia Giuffre is one of the lead accusers of Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone knew she was recruited at Mar-a-Lago. Now Trump is saying he not only knew about it, this is one of the reasons that he kicked out...
They didn't recruit him. It's called sex trafficking, sex slavery in a lot of ways. They're underage kids and stuff like that, all right? Let's call it what it is, sex trafficking, all right?
Epstein,
why don't they just ask her what happened? Can't they ask her what happened?
Apparently, people complained about Epstein at the time.
Other people would come and complain. This guy is taking people from the spa.
She died? Oh.
Conveniently got killed. Yes.
How about that? She exonerated Trump? She did. I knew that she was dead. I was joking. I'm joking about people being dead. That's right. It's another bad joke from me. Welcome to the show. I knew this. She exonerated Trump in her statements. Now, does that mean that she was telling the truth? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Good one, Destiny. Thank you.
Didn't know that.
Now, the reason this matters is because it completely changes our timeline. Remember, we had heard that he kicked Epstein out for being a creep in 2007. Now, this places us way over in 2000 when we're first hearing complaints from the spa, because Virginia Giuffre, there's a very clear timeline from court documents that she was terminated in 2000 when she would have been a minor. She met Ghislaine Maxwell, not Epstein. But it's also a problem for when everything happened, because it's not until 2000.
I don't see how you can have all of these things happen and not think that there's something that was wrong. Like, I mean, there are just so many. There's a lot. And there's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of there's a lot of dots on this graph. Man. Why were so many minors working in that spa? Oh, bro, why would you ask?
This is what, CoffeeZilla, something like that. I gotta give a shout out. Why doesn't he have the guy on here? It's like, was it CoffeeZilla or something? I need to give a proper shout out to this guy.
That. Bro, you can't just go and ask a question like that. You can't, bro. You can't go and just ask that question.
Yes, you can.
2, then there's the
What
famous
question?
quote from Donald Trump about Jeffrey Epstein saying,
Yeah.
I've known Jeff for 15 years, terrific guy, he's very fun to be with. It's even said he likes beautiful women as much as I do. Many of them are on the younger side. So if he's already had a falling out over stolen workers, specifically a stolen worker who was later trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein, if he had heard complaints about this, if he knew about this, and in 2002, he makes this claim.
I mean, some people that don't know as much as me as some others do, it isn't one girl, okay? There were lots of young girls involved, okay? Lots of them.
Claim that's a real problem, whereas previously his kicking out and finding out about this apparent harassment of
God.
Mar-a-Lago clients, it doesn't happen until 2007. Now we're hearing it's been known about since 2000. So this presents a very fine line that the president has to walk in terms of what he knew when, because obviously you have to stick to your
It's not a fine line, by the way. It's really not. You just tell people what happened, be like, yeah, this is what happened. We had this girl there, and he hired her. Like, the only
It's
problem...
not, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not just one girl. There's groups of girls. It's not just one. You need to get educated on this. Educated. It's not one girl. There are groups of young girls that were there. Groups of them. Alright?
problem that people have. See, like, this is the issue that I have, right? Is that, like, I never have a problem explaining shit because I just tell people what happened. Just tell them the truth. That's what it is. And
the
people
thing is that these young girls are conveniently silenced and not getting, reported and stuff like that. And people can find stuff on YouTube and the internet. I invite people to do their own research on this because you're going to find, all a plethora of, truth that is out there, or I should say, hearsay stuff, it's like, you don't want to, innocent until proven guilty always, and stuff, right? So, the thing is, with so many people, so many girls, and other people, when it becomes common knowledge, say the same thing, the same stories. It's hard to say always innocent until proven guilty when it seems like there's all this evidence that is there, etc., right?
might not like it, but that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really that complicated.
Story that you kicked him out for being a creep.
Can he
right?
pardon
That's
himself?
what was originally said. In fact, it's even been repeated by the White House. Stephen Chung, in a statement, claims the fact is that the president kicked him out of his club for being a creep. So
Yeah.
that was the stated reason, but you can't know too much in
that.
2000. Otherwise, it makes you look horrible.
I don't believe all of that. These guys knew a lot about each other. A lot about each other and stuff. I can see the camera on here is a lot skewed on here as opposed to how it is on my OBS. Let me see here. Yeah, it's a lot different. Wow. Okay. Anyways.
When you compliment him for enjoying beautiful women,
It
'cause if
doesn't
you knew
look
he was a
good.
creep and you didn't do anything about it, that's a problem. So, when asked to explain this
I should
discrepancy,
say, just say young women does not mean you're into little girls or whatever. It doesn't, except the thing is, with all these reports of them being underage, there being underage girls, that's where, you know, you get all this evidence and stuff. You can say you like young women, you can say that. You know, that's fine. It doesn't mean that you're into kids. The thing is, these are underage. There's a lot of underage girls that were at Epstein Island and at these parties that he had and everything.
Plenty of guys that like. I mean, I don't. Well, it's. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that really. Like, I've been around guys and I've known guys that, you know, were kind of womanizers, and then I found out that they were bad actors. Like, sure, I've had that happen. But, and like, it's hard to know, really, like, what is and what isn't. It's really hard to know. But, like, to me, I never worry about that. I never think about that because I know I'm not doing, like,
not
I don't do
you're
no
not
fucking
doing it.
bullshit.
That's
I don't
fine.
have anything to do with this shit. So, like, I just go out, I just say the way it is. Yeah, I just say the way it fucking is. And so, yeah, gentlemen, yeah, exactly. Like, so I don't have a problem. Yeah.
you know, well, you said he was kicked out for being a creep, then you said you did it because he was stealing your employees. Which is it? At first, we hear that they
No
are.
way you're best friends with someone for 15 years and don't know.
They were
I could see that happening. I really could. I legitimately
they-
could. I know
they
it might
did.
sound weird, but like as I said, like it's possible. It's definitely possible. People keep secrets. Yeah, people keep secrets, man.
all the time.
related incidents.
President, you said yesterday your falling out with Jeffrey Epstein was over him taking some of the workers from your business. But your administration in the past said that you threw him out because he was a creep. So can you explain that discrepancy?
Well, maybe they're the same thing. You know, it's sort of a little bit of the same thing.
So there you see, he's saying they're related. Stealing the employees was related to him being a creep. So you knew something, but then later he kind of says, well, I didn't know what he was using these stolen employees for.
At the time, did you know why he was taking those young women, including Virginia?
No, I didn't know.
So the story just keeps changing.
Yeah, don't, that's an awkward thing. You have Triple H there. You have Triple H there saying, oh, Jesus Christ. I wish I wasn't here for these questions. I wish I wasn't here for this shit. They have their own shit. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Aren't you glad you're in that?
I mean, it was 2007 that he kicked him out and closed his membership. Then it's 2000 when Virginia Giuffre was stolen because somehow that was creepy, but he didn't know what was actually happening. So why is it actually creepy
Is that Triple
your
H?
employee gets stolen?
Yeah, of course
Yes,
it
it
is.
is Triple H, yes. The
Of
game.
course it's Triple H. Yeah, he's in the
I
fucking
am
White House
the
now.
game.
Welcome to America, bitch.
Welcome to
That
fucking
happens-
America. WWE used to be great, the Attitude Era. That was a great time.
All of the time in companies everywhere. In fact, once again, the White House is adjusting their story, saying that it's just the taking of employees that is creepy. Quote,
Time to
taking
play the
employees is
game.
most definitely
Yeah.
creepy. How? If you don't know what's happening with this spa employee, how is it weird? Why are they saying, oh, we didn't know anything, but we knew at the time it was creepy? I don't know. It's honestly insane. It makes me crazy following the story, and I have to
Well,
document
the problem is that, and this is something that Coffee, I mean, he probably has to acknowledge, Trump is an unreliable narrator. He will just say bullshit. But he will go and
does.
say all kinds of bullshit and make shit up about people and
He
say...
does. He's a bullshitter. Trump is a bullshitter. I voted for the guy mainly because of illegals and stuff like that. And the taking of our resources, our money going to other people, which go towards Americans. But I've always said, you know, he's a sociopath just like any other, or psychopath as well. Both sides are dirty, you know. It's not one side that's good or better. They're all criminals. You know, everybody in this country. But,
Hey, dumb shit. And so we don't even know what's actually true because he could be lying about knowing. He could be lying about not knowing. Fuck, it could be somehow he could be lying about both of them.
Every time the story changes, so you guys don't believe this nonsense. I mean, it's like it is complete gaslighting. It's driving me crazy.
The thing that we learned now is that the FBI has met with Ghislaine, and they probably threatened her. People, I bet, have threatened her. If you talk, you're not getting out. Your life could be ended. But we're going to make things easy for you if you keep Trump out of it. You keep Trump out of it, we can make life easy for you. Maybe he'll get a pardon from Trumpy. It's like you vote for somebody, but you know that they're a dirty rat as well.
Yeah, I just have to talk about it because we can't allow them to do this.
Well, it's gonna happen.
Real life scientific.
I don't think I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Sorry about this.
They're more rewrite to the.
I don't even mean to. The thing is that him remembering and retelling this on an airplane, he's probably gonna get some shit wrong. And, you got to remember Trump's 78 years old. This shit happened literally 20 years ago. Like, the exact way that something happened 20 years ago, to me, I would probably retell it kind of a wrong way. But at the same time, I kind of would try to get this one straight. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, he's 79. Is he 79 now? Yeah, he's 79. Anyway, so I seem to remember.
He works more than 20-year-olds do. This guy... Worse, I mean, this guy is a workaholic. He's worked, he puts everyone else to shame and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, there's stuff I do like about him, there's stuff that I hate about him, etc. You know what I'm saying? I didn't call stuff out that I hate about him, I didn't call stuff out that I like about him. I know people didn't say that about me. There's stuff people can hate about me too.
Pretty well. Yeah, damn 78 bro's very coherent. There's plenty of guys that are 78. They do fine. 79, 80 years old. Like, you look at Bernie, but Bernie old as fuck. Nancy Pelosi, I mean, like, she's a demon, but
she's an insider. She does insider trading. She's a criminal. It's like Michael Franzi said. She's a mobster. Her father was a mobster. She's part of the mafia as well, that type of thinking as well. She's a corrupt GLS.
Definitely, she on that adrenochrome, and so she's okay. The Coffee Zealot's first problem is getting too emotionally invested that drastically increases clarity about this and requires absolute clarity and impartialness. Well, like, I don't really know. Like, a lot of this is that, like, is there a chance that Trump said that Jeffrey Epstein was a creep just because it got exposed that he was a creep and he actually wasn't a creep and Trump is just saying?
People said Trump is a creep, too. I mean, of course, you can say about politicians and other people as well, but anyways.
This to try to act like he was on the right side of things. That's definitely possible. Is it possible that he knew Jeffrey Epstein was a creep? Like, any of these things are possible because Trump's a liar. He lies about shit all the time.
He does.
And so, like, there's no way that you can really know what the fuck is going on because there's, I mean, guys, come on. No, really. Like, he makes shit up. Like, as I said, this is what I think happened, okay? If you fucking truth serumed me and you asked, what do you think happened with Epstein and Trump? I think Trump knew about it. But I don't think that there's any reason for me to think that Trump participated.
Yeah,
now, I'm open to
participating and knowing is two different things. I mean, I know that he used to be a horny guy. He used to be around, adult entertainers, and stuff like that. He had pageants. He liked to He's that kind of guy. Heck, I like women myself. I like women myself. You know, I love women. They're beautiful creatures, beautiful ladies. You know what I'm saying? But
the idea that he did, I just don't see any evidence for it. I think that's too far of a logical guess for me. But I think that he did know.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, I think he was a client. Like that. That's really what happens, right? And like, so yeah, agreed. How would he know? Because he knew. Because I think he knew.
He did. It's
That's the
being
reason why.
covered up. This is something that we know.
You asked me what I think.
Stuff's being
I could give you
down,
10
getting
different
all
reasons
sorts.
why. At the end of the day, logical. They're drawing it. Yeah, exactly. It's just logical, right? Yeah, exactly. The dude fucked a porn star when his wife was pregnant with his kid. So what? Who cares? He's a piece of shit scumbag. Everybody knows that. What are people surprised?
I mean, the thing is, that's between him and his wife, Melania, as well. She didn't like it, of course. The thing is, she had to know going in, he's had affairs with other women. And some women from Europe, you know, it's like they know with some guys that they're like that they do this type of thing. They know from the get-go. So, I mean, you know, it's just here in America, I mean, I don't know. Things have changed in Europe. But, I mean, how could she not think that he might do something like that when he's done it with his other wives? You know?
Surprised? Everybody knows this. Duh. That's not the point. That's not the problem. Like the problem, she was over the age of 8.
About his affairs, you know. I mean, that's a different thing right there. Let me see here. One thing I want to get into, I know this has been going crazy and stuff like that, and getting the feds after it. And this is something that is a threat to democracy of either side.
So here we go. Basically, they are redistricting the Texas map so that Republicans get more seats in Congress. That's pretty much what's going to happen. And they're doing it. Now, why are they doing this? They're doing it because it's beneficial to them.
Power, yeah.
And so anyway, good old gerrymandering. Yep, that's right. It's a map update.
Like I said, both sides of politics should be swimming with the fishes in the sea. I don't like either side. I hate both. You know, politicians, they're just the mafia. This modern day mob, you know, type thing. But
And this is the way that you play the game. And so ABC always be cheating. And so a lot of the Democrats have straight up roached out. So Democrats have just fled Texas. I'll watch the video here. This is very, very funny to see.
More than 50 Texas Democrats fleeing the Lone Star State for Chicago, all to protest Republican efforts
of
to
course, we find that here in California, Gavin Newsom says, hey, we're going to redraw district lines if they do it, so more Democrats get in power. Do you not see what's going on here? The BS of this?
redistrict the state ahead of the midterms. Texas Governor Greg Abbott announcing late last night that the Dems who fled could be removed, writing, quote, Democrats hatched a deliberate plan not to show up for work for the specific purpose of abdicating
The Democrats, wait a second.
They went to Chicago.
This reminds me of something.
We're still doing what?
Wait.
Hey, there's Bobby Pops.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They're doing it again. I disagree with the gerrymandering. Well, listen, it's a rigged game. It's a scam game. They're all scamming each other. Obviously, gerrymandering is bullshit.
their duties and of their office and thwarting the chamber's business. That amount.
That's the thing. Instead of trying to help people, instead of both sides trying to help the people, they're fighting each other, saying it's your fault, we need to give them less seats. because we're the answer, we're the party that's here to help you. And they're all bullshitters. They don't care about you. If they did, they'd be trying to do stuff right now, both sides. We're trying to do and pass laws and do things to help the people. Instead, they're just putting on this show, never-ending show, all the time, where all they do is bitch at each other. And they're taking our taxpayer money, and they're getting paid to do a bunch of nothing for us. They're not doing anything for the people. All they do is bitching at each other and put on a show and put on an act and everything.
To an abandonment or forfeiture of an elected state office. RNC National Committee woman Jane Timken.
Got a problem with the Democrats? Just get rid of them.
Joins me now. Jane, could they
Why didn't they think about this before?
Out deemed to have forfeited their seats?
Yeah, why didn't they think about this?
I mean, it's quite possible.
Just get
This
rid of
never
them.
ends well for the Democrats. This is another shenanigan they're trying to pull. And to hightail it out to Chicago, I know it's hot in Texas, but they got to get back to work.
For all the bloviating from these Texas Democrats, don't California, New York, all blue states do the exact same thing to benefit Dems when they have control of the state house?
They're both rigging it. You're all rigging it. You're mad that you lost. This is the thing. My friend Lowell and I used to play Monopoly with each other, and we would always cheat. We'd always be cheating. And you know what we
Monopoly shows you the way of life.
finally decided? We're not going to play Monopoly anymore.
We're not playing Monopoly anymore.
Everybody's cheating.
Everybody's cheating.
Yep, there it is. I'd be putting 500s in my pocket. He'd be putting 500s in his pocket. It's under the board. Oh, I had it sitting there. Oh, no, I got this 3 turns ago. You don't remember? Yeah.
They're raising taxes and they're pickpocketing out of our pockets. That's what our politicians do.
Exactly. Grabbing an extra 100? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all doing this.
Absolutely. They do this all the time. And we see it, as you said, in New York and California. This is Eric Holder's plan, Obama's former attorney general. They have been determined to redistrict themselves into power for quite some time. And Republicans should stand strong and not put up with this nonsense. Democrats need to do their job, unless they don't want to do it anymore, and then they can lose their job.
An interesting part of all this, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, very vocal recently, could be vulnerable because of this redistricting. And as you might imagine, she is not happy about it.
Let me guess. It's a hose mad situation.
Let's listen.
I do think it's important for us to have the conversation around the fact that this is bigger than Texas. This isn't just about the 5 seats in Texas. This is about a power grab. It is about...
Well, you're doing it in California, so I mean, you guys don't have right to bitch lawfully.
Basically setting the tone for what Donald Trump will try to do through...
I say throw both sides in the ocean. Put some real people that actually care about the people in seats in Congress and Senate.
Throughout this country.
No shit, it's a power grab. Duh. What the fuck you think it is? Of course they're Yeah, obviously it's a power grab.
Yes.
So that he can suppress the voices of black and brown folk just so that he can stay in power. We've got...
You're so full of shit making it about race. You're so full of shit.
To do everything that we can to save this country because...
That's how they do it. They make it about race because they suck at everything they're doing. They suck at everything else they make about race. And they just believe it.
You always... Why would you even say this shit? Like, you don't even need to make it about some fucking race bullshit. Like, you can just go and say that he doesn't want people that are... It's about them being Democrats, not about them being black, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Blacks overwhelmingly voted against the Democrats because of what's going on with the illegals and all sorts of stuff around the country, you know?
It's not about the... It's all racist. It's all about the race shit. Like, this is the reason why they keep losing, is they got to focus on this bullshit.
Yeah.
Right now, it feels like we're going to hell and it doesn't...
Racist by using the race card. They're the racists themselves.
Doesn't seem like we have a way back.
Okay, so you heard in her answer, she's making this about race yet. 4 of the 5 new districts that would be created by this Texas Republican plan literally are majority Hispanic. That, according to the author of the bill pushing.
What a surprise. The majority of my friends that I know that are Hispanic love Trump. They think he's great. The U.S. Supreme Court is strongly considering banning race-based voting districts, which would be another blow to gerrymandering. That's right. Yeah.
These maps. Your thoughts,
they love
Jane?
them. Same. Yep.
Well, of course they're going to push the race card.
Hispanic too.
Where I am, like I said, there's something I hate and like about Trump. I voted for him, but I voted for Democrats as well to have other seats in California because I know both sides are pieces of shit, liars, and psychopaths. They're both they're all criminals, really, and everything. And I just, it's like a yin yang type of thing. And I don't want one extreme over the other. I want to try and balance it out and hope they can try. You know, the old days they tried to get along and pass laws, come together. That's the old days. Now they just want people to have riots and riot and kill each other and stuff like that. One side more particular than the other. But anyways, it's
you know, this is really not about race. It's about making districts that are fair. We've seen that the Democrats have abused the system in other states. Republicans should stand strong. Districts are redrawn all the time because of population changes. I'm sure that Jasmine Crockett is worried about her job, but I'm sure she'll find another one.
Meantime, Democrats stop.
Welcome home. Back to McDonald's.
Between a rock and a hard place, some leaning toward far left leaders and others trying to recruit military veterans to run for office. Sort of a two-parter here. Do you think they can even get military veterans to run when the party has gone so far left, supporting people like Zohran Mamdani? And if they ultimately are able
to complain about me, you know, getting stuff on the hamburgers and the French fries, stuff to say you had to go.
To be successful getting those individuals to.
It adds ingredients to the hamburgers and fries. Something else. They don't like it, go somewhere else. Said that's the problem. They're going somewhere else.
Run. Do you think it will work? Will they be able to win the midterms by going veteran?
Well, look, I appreciate all the men and women who serve our country. But the problem is that the Democrats' brand is so damaged. We see their approval rating at record lows. And the reality is, I think the American people have woken up and seen what the Democrats have been up to. And their agenda is quite frankly, anti-American. They're the party that's out there championing burning the flag with.
Exactly. I mean, if you go to a right-wing rally, they're never burning the flag. If you go to a left-wing rally, they're always burning the flag. This is a very bad optic thing to do. Bringing in some veterans to try to...
I think it's illegals that does it. I have no respect for rats that do that. They come to our country... You know, they take advantage of our food stamps, EBT, you know, getting Section 8 type stuff, housing, Social Security type benefits and everything else. And they come over here and they burn the flag. It's one thing for Americans to do it and stuff like that. It's a totally other for... You know, illegals always are people. Put up another flag is like burning ours is all this other stuff. And other people that, I mean...
Whitewash this into not being bad isn't going to work.
rampant anti-Semitism, which Americans have rejected.
Aren't they burning flags they bought? I didn't say it.
How somebody so hot and sexy could be so demented.
Should be illegal. They should be able to do whatever the hell they want with their flag. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that whenever you're trying to get people to vote for you by burning the flag of the country that you want people to, that the people are from, I don't think that really sends a good message to the average American. It doesn't send a good message to the average American that we hate the country and we want to burn its flag. It just doesn't. It's bad optics. Yeah, it looks really bad. How come people only care about optics when it comes to Democrats? Well, I think that they care about it with Republicans too. Like, I mean, look at January 6th, right? I mean, realistically, they probably weren't going to do anything with that, but they've been bringing that up for years. And then also look at, for example, Elon with like the, the fucking Nazi salute thing. People went absolutely crazy with that. Democrats focus only on optics. And the issue is that, again, their optics are a double-edged sword. You focus on optics all the time, that's okay, but at the same time, whenever that's used against you, it's going to look bad.
The Republican Party is about the working class, the blue-collar men and women, safe and secure borders. You saw what happened with the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill. This is championing America.
I don't think either one of them really cares about average people.
It's not so big, not so beautiful.
American taxpayers.
Yeah, you raise the age for people in their 70s or whatever. Nobody hires people in their mid-40s usually. And yet you dirty rats that are getting paid from taxpayers don't have to worry about a job. You guys shouldn't be in office. It's a big crappy bill, some of it is. Some of it's good, some of it's just crap.
Democrats really have no cohesive message.
And old people, they're having AI destroy jobs. Stupid Trump putting over trillions of dollars into AI over time. 1 trillion, one big lump sum. For America to be number one in AI. AI is destroying jobs. Over 100,000 jobs lost with that. It's taken over everything that humans are doing. The biggest threat to humankind is technology and AI, artificial intelligence. It's evil. And yet they want people to be working in their mid-60s and 70s when they should be at home resting. No, I mean in their 50s you should be, retiring. It's fucking ridiculous, these dumbass idiots.
And as I said, I appreciate the service.
Well, there is a cohesive message. Identity politics is good, Trump is bad, and America sucks. That is the cohesive message from the Democrats. It's just not a good... People don't like that message. It doesn't work.
Men and women who want to stand up, but they are in the wrong brand.
Jane Timken, thank you for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and so anyway, this is what's happened. And so they're actually roaching out of Texas. They're running away. Democrats has fled Texas to avoid voting.
This is State Representative James Tallarico from Texas. If you're seeing this video, my Democratic colleagues and I have just left our beloved state to break quorum and stop Trump's redistricting.
Why do they think running away is going to work? What is this, Pokemon?
Power grab. Trump told our
Imagine if this was the normal Joe running away from the law.
Republican colleagues to redraw the political maps here in Texas in the middle of the decade.
I'm not saying what Republicans are doing is right, because it's not. It's wrong. What Democrats are doing in California, what they want to do isn't right either. And in other states, both sides are just, it's
to get him 5 more seats and protect his majority in Congress.
Yes.
They're turning our districts into crazy shapes to guarantee the outcome they want in the 2026 election.
That's exactly what they're doing. You're completely right.
Turning circles into squares. We can't have that shit.
Yep.
If this power grab succeeds,
they're putting circles, that stuff, into squares. We cannot have that.
they will hang on to power without any accountability from the voters. But Texas Democrats are fighting back.
Wrong.
We're fighting back. You're leaving. Well, which one is it? Are you fighting back or are you leaving?
Leaving the state, breaking quorum, and preventing Republicans from silencing our voices and rigging the next election.
Mm-hmm.
We are not fighting for the Democratic Party. We are fighting for the democratic process. And
so, if you're fighting for the democratic process, why are you running away from voting? Like, how does anybody believe this?
The stakes could not be higher. We have to take a stand. This is State Representative.
Usually you sit down in an airplane, but that's okay too. And let me see if I can pull this one.
The balls to go in there. Your representative go back in there and say we're not going to do this. It's bullshit. Which it is. And the reason is they're not, because they're going to have a vote, they're going to lose anyway. They don't want to lose. And the thing is, California is going to have that revenge. They say, hey, you do it, we're going to do it. It's going to happen in different states and everything. This is not democracy. This is communism and stuff.
One up here. And so apparently they're not coming back.
Did Texas House Democrats...
Wait a second. Let me turn it up.
Did Texas House Democrats will not be returning to their home state despite Governor Abbott's warning that they could face removal from office if they are not back by 4 o'clock Eastern time today.
Wow.
Instead, they just announced a press conference at 7 p.m. And where are they? In Warrenville, Illinois, is where those...
Wait, so that's in 3 minutes.
This was 3 days ago, of course.
Oh, shit.
This, again, 3 days ago. A lot has happened since. But I want to talk about this because both sides are making things worse in doing this. This is not democracy whatsoever. This is communism.
They have 3 minutes to come back.
That's very convenient.
This representatives will be speaking from just about an hour outside of Chicago.
Oh, no.
This evening around 7 o'clock. They've been in Illinois. They've been in other states. They're protesting this GOP effort to redraw the congressional map.
Anyways, of course, things up to a minute. Things are still going on. But I just want to point this stuff out. Both sides doing this. You're destroying the country. You're not making it better. They don't care about the people. They don't. Both sides don't. They only want their own agenda. They want their own version of democracy to be running, the country. They don't want, people in the middle. They don't want compromise or anything like that. They don't want to try and get along whatsoever. And that's just disgusting to me.
This is the kind of cornbread that my mom and it was a minor luxury that we...
Okay, so this is about the food stamps thing. And to me, I do have a beef on this because people, the thing is, people with food stamps. Me, I have to have soft drinks like Dr. Pepper or whatever else. People like me that get migraines have to have soft drinks for migraines. It's a medicinal thing. You have these dumbasses, these idiots in the office say it's unhealthy, which it is. You have too much, it's fattening. But you don't have these idiots have no right to say you can't have soft drinks with your food stamps. It pisses me off because these guys are just idiots. that are running this.
My mom and I enjoyed. I have no problem paying for it for the policy. Now, I'll have an unpopular opinion about this. I know some people might not agree with this. I used to be on food stamps.
My family was on.
We bought soda all the time.
I mean, we came from all the way from middle class, and my father, you know, of course, worked in the defense industry and stuff like that. Then jobs were cut, and then you go from middle class to poor and all this other stuff. Way the country's gotten, so.
It was a minor luxury that my mom and I enjoyed. I have no problem paying for it for the future unhealthy needs to do the same thing. I did. So I'm okay. I'm okay with paying for people's junk food on food stamps. They can do whatever they want.
Since my confirmation, our department has encouraged states to think differently and
dumbasses think that they have a right to tell you what you can and cannot buy. That's communism. It may not be healthy. A lot of stuff people buy is not healthy. But you don't exactly have a right to be telling people. I mean, you don't. It's like piss off. You know?
Who could have guessed?
Creatively about how to solve
I'm all for eating healthy. I am. And people can say, hey, it's the government, they're giving away, you know, money, taxpayer stuff, and everything. They have a right. Well, you're kind of being an asshole, piece of shit, saying that. You know, but you have a right to your argument as well. You have a right to your argument as well. I have a right to mine. People got a right to their arguments, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Thing is, I'm talking right now about the soft drink thing as he is. People get migraines. These dumb idiots don't know anything about medical. They think they do. They're all up in. I've done medical since I was a kid. I remember doing virology as a kid. So that I don't remember all the stuff now like I used to. But I studied that as a kid, as an 8-year-old. I was way ahead of others. But anyways.
the many health issues facing Americans. One way is by not allowing taxpayer-funded benefits to be used to purchase unhealthy items like soda, candy, and other junk food. The number one purchase by SNAP recipients is sugary drinks.
Guilty as charged. This is what's happening. That
is everything that we bought with food stamps.
Look at all this.
Look at this is gonna paint a bad picture. There's gonna be different arguments about all the stuff that we need to get into with this. Oh my god.
So this is creating a lot of basically, in my opinion, a lot of frustration that people are having is that
me, all that stuff equals bad stomach acid. This will burn a hole in my stomach. Healthy is not always healthy. If you have stomach acid problems, this will burn a hole in your gut.
They see a person like this who lives in it seems like a relatively nice house, who is clearly overweight, who's getting food stamps and buying a cornucopia of...
Ozzy. All right, you're crossing the line here. Watch what you're talking.
Food. Meanwhile, the people who don't have food stamps are trying to ration out what they're eating, and it creates a lot of resentment. It does. It just creates a ton of resentment, and that's where it's at. You look happier, my food stamps just hit.
You're proud enough to post it, you're proud enough to defend it. Say how much you got in food stamps for the month, but by the looks of your carts, the 2 carts.
That's a lot.
It looks to be pretty.
Yep, this is what a family... 19-year-old teen son, when he looks up our $3K in food stamps. Oh my God.
$1,800 food stamps. Nika spending and selling some of her $1,800 food stamps.
I still don't get how they get. I mean, they got kids. And this is I believe that more people need to. The government needs to impose stuff on people where they need to get them to work more and work from their homes. If they got kids, they cannot go out in the workforce. They need to be doing some type of jobs from the home, from a computer, doing stuff to benefit the people. AI, again, this is where AI is taking over a lot of customer service, a lot of the workforce. And they are, it's a huge threat to people. Meet that. I've done other media, adult work and stuff like that before. It steals your likeness, it steals your voice and everything else. I've done lots of videos on that. But
buying the food and then reselling it? Captain Crunch.
That stuff is crap. I see both sides. You know, at the same time, you want to say fuck you to the U.S. government. It's like, I see both sides. I really do.
Uh-oh. How? Yep.
Reselling it, that should be, I believe that is a crime. Selling it is a federal offense, I believe. I mean, it is illegal. You could be jailed for that. I believe you can't revoked. And anybody that sells it, they should be reported. They should be reported.
There it is. And so you see this happen. The average person sees
I've never been around people in gangs and stuff like that. And they make jokes about Captain Crunch and stuff like that and everything. Oh my God.
This happen. They're like, nope, I don't want to pay for this. With your tax dollars, I know. As I said, I have an unpopular opinion on this. I was once a disgusting NEET that lived at my mom's house that used my food stamps to buy Cheetos, popcorn, Pringles, and Dr. Pepper. And I had no job. I had no intention of a job. I never wanted a job. I just wanted to sit home all day, jack off, and play video games. No, was? Well, now I'm not anymore. Now I do the same thing, but I have a camera on me, so it's totally different.
It's totally different.
And so, yeah, anyway, I have no problem paying for the next generation of losers to do this because they paid for me to do it.
We gotta think about the next generation of losers. We gotta be kind to them and rewind.
Feel like it's kind of like the cycle. It's a cycle of life. I have an obligation to pay for the next generation of NEETs to sit at their mom's house and jerk off to, fucking stupid shit and play video games. But a lot of other people don't have the same viewpoint that I do. I'm paying it forward. I'm paying it forward. And I know you might not like my viewpoint on this, but it's based on my personal experiences. Jesus.
That's why we're proud to be an American. We're free. This is why we fight for America.
By the way, based. This is the kind of cornbread that my mom and I would get all the time. Bro, this is the best cornbread. It's not even remotely close. Yeah, this is in the South for sure. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all can afford to, if you're middle class, right? I mean, I know a lot of you guys are probably doing pretty well. How many of y'all can afford to just fill up a cart like that twice a month, let's say. No. Okay, there's the problem. And so you got all these videos. Yep. And she obviously overweight. She overweight as fuck. She big.
Flotation device.
Look at all that. $600. Dependent, Nick. Dependent. Oh my God.
My question is, how many children does she have? That's on the system as well. That's why as soon as my child was born, after his first feeding, I said, that's enough. No more breast milk. Tomorrow you go to the Taco Bell. You're going to apply for a job. You're going to work for that milk, for that breast. Whether you like it or not. You're going to work. Got to start them off early as infants. Got to work.
Wow.
On my Snap.
If you're proud enough to put it out there, then you're proud enough.
Okay. This is, it's kind of
By the
annoying.
way, put some better beef in that tacos. It's crap now. The stuff from the 90s, the taco meat they used to have in the tacos used to be good. Now it's like, bleh.
Going to watch this.
And yes, we at Sam's doing the shopping haul. So y'all come along with us and let's get some stuff out of Sam's. I'm really just gonna be a very short video, just a little.
Is this food stamps though?
So we're gonna grab one of those. YouTube, this your girl Quay, and yes, we at Sam's doing the shopping haul. So we're gonna for the yogurt, the kids love these, and the peaches. They right there together, so we're gonna get a box of those for $10.98, and we're gonna get the yogurt.
When Trump say no more snacks on EBT, so you go spend $1K at Sam's, part 1? What do you mean part 1?
Yeah, part 1. Yeah, that's scary.
EBT is food stamps. Snap is food stamps. Yeah, definitely. What a wordsmith. Yeah. Oh my fucking God. Well, let me see if there's a couple more of these, and oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And this is, he only receives $23 a month in food stamps, while a migrant in the community has a $13,000 balance.
Migrants,
that's the problem. Let's see if I find this.
That's why I did vote for Trump.
Come grocery shop with us. Which ones do y'all be eating? Make it go by faster. Just put this.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Oh, and y'all, by the way,
See, again, we did this same shit. I did this exact same shit, bro. I did.
Well, you do that anyway. If you don't have food stamps, you buy some of that stuff. You don't have food stamps.
Tiffany plate, because I'm about to eat that too. This ain't for Tiffany, this is for tacos. This is for Tiffany.
Yeah. Bacon.
Gotta check on me so it's free. Hold on.
There's still gouging customers here in California, ripping off people.
I can't.
That's California.
You have to move them around.
Let's get it. No, get it. Shoot.
Get it. Yeah, ball out. God damn. God damn.
This is for my Tiffany plate.
Jesus.
Tiffany. I don't know
Jesus.
if you do raw okra or.
I get more, spend more stuff on Kleenex and stuff like that. My allergies and stuff like that. Life is a fucking Kleenex to me. Kleenex says bless you, by the way.
Alright, this one, so I'm gonna just get this one.
Oh, more pickles. God damn. Oh, I get those. I get those. I don't get those. Those are gross.
Strawberries.
Man. Thank you. How much was it? Snap. purchase. So she spent $382 of food stamps and $4 of her own money. That's right. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Today is food stamp day, as y'all can see. Today is food stamp day, as y'all can see. I've been waiting for the 17th to come for so long, y'all. First, I didn't even think I was gonna get them because I had been waiting for the approval. They had not sent me no paper saying like I was approved or denied. When I checked my card at 12 o'clock in the morning, I was happy as fuck. I instantly made me a damn Walmart order. As most
I did. Yeah, I remember, bro. Like as soon as mine hit and I saw that I had the money and dude, I went to HEB. I felt like I was Donald Trump. Like I bought like 5 different cans of Pringles. Like I bought flavors of Pringles that I didn't even know if I liked or not. I did.
So y'all know I do not have a car, so I have to get everything delivered to my house.
This is the thing, is my mom and I, we would go, and we would spend all the food stamp money. And then on the way home, we'd go to Taco Bell with our money.
Taco smell. Taco smell.
That's just the way it is.
Taco hell.
60 items for $440. Now, this is not everything that I'm getting, but they, I guess, say that you can't go over 100 items. I gotta do 2 separate orders. This is the first order.
She gotta do 2 orders.
Tonight was the very last meal that I had to eat. When I tell you I'm about to eat so motherfucking good tonight, y'all don't even understand. I'm about to make a whole motherfucking Chipotle bowl. For the people that got something to say about food stamps, baby, y'all mad because y'all can't get none. That's just that. As most of y'all.
This did not.
They need to put us to work and stuff. You know, they gotta put people to work. That's what they need to be doing. Me, I go through different jobs and different things and everything. It's like thing is, it doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't. Usually, this is the reality though. It doesn't matter how hard you work. You usually don't make it in life. You don't. That's the thing also with me. And I get sick of a lot of stuff, so I can't definitely do fast food. Plus, like coffee, they'll sneeze, all sort of stuff. It's like they don't want people like that doing that shit. But there are other jobs that people need to be put in. And what the government needs to do is say, hey, alright, you do this, what type of stuff you're good at, what can you do, but you do some college stuff, get to work, earn your way. That's the way it's supposed to be. For me, and for anybody. There are times, of course, that you do need help. There are, and everything. There are times that I need help and stuff like that, with money and stuff like that. And, I mean, the cold hard reality is, a lot of people need help. It's easy to judge people. It's easy to attack them. It's something I don't like to do, especially the stuff that I've been through and everything. So, my friend compiles this stuff for me. I go through his stuff, so yeah. I just remember it's on his site. Alright. So it's 3 days old. It's 3 days old, so.
Not age well. You're 25 and you already got 4 kids? Damn, you're probably getting pregnant in high school. God damn.
Another argument here.
I think this means single as hell, mother of 4.
I know I have 4 kids and they're under 5, so y'all know I'm getting a couple dollars from their ass. For the people that think that they too good to get food stamps, is y'all cool? Free
Stay at home,
food?
Mom.
Is y'all
Oh.
cool? This is all the things that I did get, y'all. This is just for the first order. Now, this shit do not look like it's $440. Shit nowadays is high as fuck. Missing so many freaking items.
Fuck. Hey, those things are pretty good. I get that stuff for liquids because I dehydrate easily. I dehydrate. They tell me I need to drink like a drunk, like a sailor, because I dehydrate very easily. It's the way my body is and everything. So I started to get these for the past few months. Get the liquids. There's these liquids, it tastes good. Yeah, it's a bit fatty as well. Shut the fuck up. My own business.
That's the good kind, too. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
You're not even getting that bluebell.
Oh,
like,
bluebell.
I mean, we just got bluebell. Yeah.
Bluebell.
Y'all, I could have sworn that I had got way more shit than this, but then I had to remind myself, like, they made me put most of my shit back because they said I couldn't do over 100 items. Just know I'm about to be sucking my motherfucking ass off all motherfucking day. If y'all want to see part 2, go.
Oh my God, bro! Like, this is.
Go ahead and let me know in the comments.
So all this shit got paid for with food stamps. All right, we do one more and then I'm gonna move on. Okay. I just want y'all to see how this is and see what's going on with this, because a lot of people don't even know what's going on.
Hey guys.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
All of us would have to regurgitate this.
Yep.
Grocery day.
Big day. Big day.
EBT.
It don't matter. And
right.
who are
EBT again is.
You want to show the whole world that you're a fucking loser. Are you fucking kidding that you're... If you're proud that you're a fucking loser, you really need to be put through the fucking ringer. And if you need to do some type of job, if not from home. I got no respect for that. I got no respect for these people like that. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't like getting help myself. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? I like working. I hate getting any type of help. It pisses me off. And these idiots are in pride, have all this pride. Like, we got food stamps. Shut the fuck up.
It's food stamps.
got anything negative to say, you will be blocked and your ass will not be on our page because we're not with all that.
I'm on your page right now. I'm in your fucking face.
Here to support what we do to feed our 6 kids that we have at home. We also do have everything
is legit.
I've said it before. Yeah, you should not be able to have this many kids. These you should be made honestly to have your tubes tied. You should be forced. I hate to be that way, but yeah, you should be forced. Same with guys that go out and pregnate all these women, because I know guys on the streets that got up to 6 kids or whatever, and they do nothing. Some of them do nothing, some of them work, some do nothing. But I know some bad ones as well. They just go out there and pregnate women. One of them probably has about 10 kids right now. He's on the street a lot. He was drinking. He had bad addiction problems and everything. He's a cool guy, but I said these guys are cool guys, but you shouldn't be allowed to have kids anymore. You're abusing the system. You know what I'm saying? Both men and women just need to get fixed.
Documented at the food stamp office, so we don't need people to just say what they don't know nothing about us. You know what I'm saying? So that's
for sure. Yeah, I totally.
Put yourself on the screen for everyone to see you. What kind of person you are.
Know what you're saying?
Keep it cordial.
Come with us on our shopping trip.
Let's go to Kroger's first.
Yep. We don't know what our budget is. We're just here to shop. So
They don't even know. Bro, they just put it in a cart.
Yeah. We're here at Kroger.
It's what they're teaching their kids. It's bad what they're teaching their kids. This is a multi-generational thing. They think it's okay. This is the thing. It's that these people probably grew up from their mothers being on food stamps. Now it's a multi-generational thing. They think it's okay. Have kids get on food stamps. We need to force people to do jobs, do some college and stuff like that. There needs to be a government program in place where we are put into college. And so if we get sick, we'll have to doing nothing and not. This is the thing. They shouldn't have children. They shouldn't. They should stop them at 3 or 4 kids if they could take care of themselves. They should have forced them to get fixed or they can't have kids anymore. That's what they should be doing.
Oh
with
boy.
The family. Let's go.
Man.
This time we are trying a black diamond watermelon. They're supposed to be the sweetest watermelons.
Are those the elite
and
ones?
And they're private selection. And they're seedless. This is what we got
They can
so
do
far.
that?
It's the little things. So,
Jesus.
this is all the things we got. This is buggy number 1.
Wait, number 1?
All the things we wanted.
The Sprite.
And we needed. Dog food included.
Oh.
The child in between the buggies. Here's buggy number 2.
Oh my God.
You know, this is not everything that we needed for our household, but this
It's
is
not
what we want
everything.
on our Kroger haul. So we're going to check out. So when we started, we had 1 buggy. Now we got 3 buggies.
Brian, are people selling $300 food stamps or $150 cash because they don't need that shit? Exactly. Yeah, no, 100%.
Yes.
They got 3 carts. 3 carts, bro. Oh my God. How many of y'all? How many of y'all are able to buy? Isn't that Gucci shit? Ain't that one of them expensive ass purses? I don't even know.
Kroger's. Our first total was $650.
Wait, hold up. No, no, real quick. Oh shit! Damn! Wow!
Kroger's. Our total was.
Damn!
Our first total was
Holy.
$657.
And
$650. How much fucking cash? Oh, they got Oh no, cash back. I'm trying to see. Okay. Wow.
with our coupons and our weekly digital coupons, we saved how much?
We saved $88.35.
Yes.
Let's see, annual card savings. So that's annual. Where is the price on here? I don't see the free price.
So we only spent
$489.63.
Let's go, Kroger's. Yes, smart shopping. Now we about to head home and do another video of us putting it up. Hey guys, we made it home. We're packed down.
Like literally, the whole back is packed in. The kids are packed in. We're getting ready to go take this upstairs and to our house, and then we're gonna make another.
Can you explain that system? So basically, if you're broke in the U.S., or you can make yourself look like you're broke, there is a system that you can, like, the real people that get fucked over in the U.S. aren't the people that are making like $30,000 a year. It's the people that are making $45,000 a year, because they're the ones that make too much money to qualify for assistance, but they don't make enough money to be able to assist themselves. So you have the people that are in that, think of it as like a donut, right? Well, if you're in the hole, well, you're going to be having a bad time. You had to fucking live. Yeah, Cody knows this, because like we went through this the whole fucking time. Like, this is it. We went through this growing up, fucking all the time. This is just how it was, right? And so, because we have food stamps too, and so this is how it was. And anyway, yeah, you're in the hole. And so if you're in the hole, you're having a bad time. And the hole is like $40,000 to like $70,000 a year, depending on the city that you're in. And that's where a lot of people are at. That's like probably where the median income is. And so the problem is that those people get none of the benefits, but they don't enjoy the wealth that the country has, period. So they're the ones that really get fucked over. Austin's $115K a year to live comfortably. But yeah, Cody, I was telling them the other day, like, y'all, whenever you and Jeff come over the other day, actually this was like a month ago, there was that house that was for sale, right? And so they looked it up. This is a woman who, she could not even afford a car to drive to work. She had to walk to the bus stop every day. Her house was selling for $500,000. It's a little bit less, like 450, something like that.
It's a ripoff here. The house that I had, family was stuff like that. Boy, I got fucked over. What happened with me, holy shit. Lost the house and everything. It's never happened. But they sold it for over $100,000 of what it was worth. These pieces of shit. The banks had taken it over. I hope they have a terrible death. I hope they do. Cancer, whatever else. Something bad, terrible. But it's like the inflated prices of housing is ridiculous in California. They're not even worth what they sell it for and everything.
And $500,000, yeah, $500,000. Like, and she did not even have a car. And like that's how bad it is. And so like you get people priced out of their neighborhoods that they grew up in.
One reason for me is because I have too many women or other people ask me to give them rides. So that's one reason why I don't have a vehicle. Plus, need the exercise more often.
And yeah, that's it. No, I mean that's where it was. And do you think you get banana? I mean, I don't know if they got healthy food or not. I have no idea. And yeah, you're trying to. I don't know if you're trying to do like some like weird race shit or something like that. But like this isn't like there's plenty of like. I mean, I'm white as fuck, right? Like we fucked around on food stamps constantly. Like I am living proof that scamming trash items on food stamps that you shouldn't be buying on food stamps is not. Oh, that's the tattoo. I didn't see that. I saw people making that comment. Yeah, us looking at the internet, keeping to buy shit. Yeah, fuck no. It's insane. I know. Look at her chest. I was trying not to. But this is my point is that, like, yeah, anybody doing this shit, because people are making weird comments about, like, that watermelon shit. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, right? Are people going to get into that again? But, like, there's not really a race to this, right? White people can be, fucking irresponsible, too, like me. I was, and I loved it. It was great. Anyway, let me finish the video.
That's awesome.
Turns out you're the racist? No, I'm not. It's because what people said about the watermelon thing.
Video for y'all to see us put the items in our deep freezer, our freezer and refrigerator cabinets.
Yeah.
Right.
So
thanks for coming with us in our shopping video.
We appreciate y'all for all of y'all engagement all the time. Thank y'all and see you later.
Wow. How nice. Ain't that great? Damn. And so you got this going on, right? And so anyway, and this is the reason why they're pushing back on this food stamp situation. Is because all of these people that go and post these videos, it's making people mad as fuck, man.
neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand. Broke bitch business, I cannot be your man.
I don't wanna be a big bag no more. I'm not greedy, I just eat a lot. It's summertime and my back's still big. I know.
Oh my God!
I don't wanna be a big bag no more. I'm not greedy, I just eat a lot.
Damn!
I don't care.
Why they all fat? I tell you why they fat.
Hey yo, I'm still not greedy, but you gotta feed me.
This is more food than I have in my entire house. Like in one of these things, this is insane. They have more food than I do. They're ready for the apocalypse to begin with.
I need cheese on top of the cheese. Chicken Alfredo.
Look at that.
Fresh tomatoes. Don't forget the garlic bread. This meal I have you in the
Are you telling me that these hogs are hogging it up so much that they've got to get a second freezer because they got so much food?
They got so many kids. They got kids. He doesn't get. They got these kids that they should be having. Like they said, if this same people, well, she has 4 or 6 kids. This is the problem. It's multi-generational. She passed on to her kids. They're being taught that this is okay. It's not okay. You gotta put us all in the fucking workforce. That's what the government should be doing. If we're doing this for you, you gotta go through school and get a good job. If you can't go to a job, you need to do something from remote desk. You know, do it from work from home. Me, there could do computer stuff from the home, etc. So
they got so much food, they need to have a freezer because they can't hold all the food.
Knocked out.
Man.
Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not. Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
That's it. 4 carts. That's a whole lot. How'd they afford a second freezer? It's like 150. Actually, now it's probably like 250. It's nothing crazy, right? It's not a huge amount. And I feel bad for the cashier. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. $1,200.
Cashier deserves double what they're getting paid.
That is sacred.
Look at that. The obesity. Listen, I got problems. You got health problems, stuff like that. No, I don't. I gotta see things from different standpoints. I don't know. I don't know. So I mean, it's like I don't like to judge because some people cannot do this because their bodies are different. They got health problems, but I'm just saying, you know, I don't know.
Some energy is just too good to waste it.
Spending $1,200 on Funyuns?
Remember, the bigger the heart means the bigger the target, and Cupid ain't the only one.
I remember I went and I told my teacher one time, I said I'm not eating food whenever I was eating Funyuns in class because I said they weren't food because they're just made out of chemicals and chemicals aren't food. She threw my ass out of class so fast, bro. Like
because he's smarter than the bitch is. She didn't like being outclassed by a student. But he says it's real. He said it's real. They are. They're just fat. You're just putting fat in your face. I remember I used to eat too much of that stuff, and my mother said, you know, when I was a little kid, I wasn't fat or anything. I was thin. I had better metabolism, you know, and everything. And she goes, that's all you're eating. We're not getting any more Funyuns. Smart choice.
she was mad. Like, because for a second I thought that I could get one over on her, right? And I could, like, you know, I could outthink her on this. And she just said, nah,
That's
you
why
get
she
the
kicked you out. You're smarter than her.
fuck out.
So make sure you keep that good heart guarded. So
Teachers don't like it when you're smarter than when you get smart like that. They don't. They will kick you out.
many will want to touch you, but few will be prepared to hold you. Remember, it ain't no warranties on the broken dreams they sold you.
Yep.
never there when you call them. So why you still calling them? Save some
Oh
youth
my
for you.
God. Oh my God. They love these boxes of chips, man. They do. They love everybody buying these chips.
They got these chips.
You want to know what's funny? Is that we bought the same boxes whenever we were on food stamps. We did. We did the same thing. I probably still have some of the boxes in here now. Yeah. You get the 50 packs? Yeah.
No, I get the 1 mil, the big liter pack. Big thing of Doritos and everything else. So, I mean, it's like, got that. Thanks for the follow. Thanks and everything. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night and everything. So this is the thing. It's like when I was when teenagers and stuff like that. But we were on food stamps though at the time or everything. That's their life when father was laid off from defense contract, defense industry and everything, and we get these bigger bags, not these small, big ones. I go through a whole freaking bag of Doritos and not get fat. Now it's not the same way anymore. I don't get all that. They're addictive. Doritos is addictive. That's sinful shit. That's sinful food. It's like
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ballpark hot dogs.
Those are the good ones too. They're the big ones.
Some teriyaki, teriyaki noodles.
Yep. 1,500.
The thing is that those are very unhealthy though. I mean, it's like if you're, the thing is the poor usually, okay, this card for me, it's like the poor get that. That's supposed to be only for that. It's supposed to be for that breakfast or lunch, and that gives you about 6 hours or whatever. You can put tuna in it or whatever, get that together. But the thing is, the noodles, the additives, and the salts, right? It dehydrates your body. It's actually bad for your body, but we get it because it's cheap food. You can buy it in bulk. It's cheap, right? So that's why a lot of people I know get it. But having too much of that stuff, it kills your body. It just adds on the flab and everything.
Under the EBT Hall, just check my card, and it has $12,000 in food stamps. 12,000 motherfucking dollars. And so anyway, that's where we're at, guys.
You can't always knock immigrants anymore. You can't always knock immigrants when stuff like this happens.
That's where we're at. And so that's the reason.
Knock both.
All these videos is the reason why people want to take the food stamps away. That's the reason.
Catholic Church.
That's what caused it to happen.
Weighing in on the situation.
Some bullshit. It's about making sure this kid's able to afford a clothes, right? I mean, that's what's going on. So yeah, I pay for $1,900 for 2 kids with 50% custody. Yeah, and like I think it would be fine too if like the courts were more fair in terms of like who gets custody and who doesn't. Because if it was more balanced between who gets custody and who doesn't, I think that you'd see less resentment towards outcomes like this, right? It's hard to find a girl who ain't a hoe, though. That's not true at all. I think this entire idea that, like, all women are like this and this is some kind of, like, overall big problem, I think it's bullshit.
It's where you come from on the streets as well. I mean, it depends on what section you come, demographic you come from and stuff. You come from some places where I'm from. I've been in different places, I've been around, people from the church, I've been around, so, I mean, if you come from that demographic, you're going to see women are hoes, you can see guys are sluts, and stuff like that, and they shouldn't be sleeping around either, You judge women, you gotta judge the guy as well. You know, I don't think that's fair. And stuff like that. It's not fair when you don't judge both parts and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Do because like out of all my friends, I know two people that have been in a long-term relationship
Two more people than I'll ever know, probably. But anyways,
or a marriage with a hoe. And one of them, by the way,
good founding, concrete foundation right there. It's good foundation. I run Marry a Hoe Foundation. It's guaranteed not to work. It's not exactly, well, it's honest. At least you know what you're getting into. At least you know what you're getting into before you get married. Alright? Don't blame me if something goes wrong. At least you know.
She was a stripper named Angel. Okay?
What?
So
Hold
really,
on, wait a minute.
because like out of all my friends, I know two people that have been in a long-term relationship or a marriage with a hoe. And one of them, by the way, she was a stripper named Angel. Okay? So really,
Good woman right there, a stripper. You know how to pick them. That's a real woman right there. You know you're meeting the promised land when you marry a stripper. What a fucking idiot. Listen, if I'm around a sex worker and just, you know, it's not gonna last, right? They do their thing, and you got your life, and they do their thing, all right? There should be other sex partners involved with stripping and stuff like that. Why even think of marriage? You don't. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. It's very, I mean, look, if they were a stripper and they've left that life, that's a lot different. That's a lot different. You know, I mean, what they were and who they are now is a lot different. I don't judge women about that because I've done sex work and everything, and I know strippers personally. That, you know, just because you're a stripper doesn't mean, you know, it's a bad marriage. It's who they are now. All right, let's be honest. I can make jokes and stuff like that. I mean, the thing is, did he marry a stripper? Was she still a stripper or was? And stuff like that.
I mean, you should have known that. That's like pushing the big red button that says don't push the button.
Don't push.
Well, he pushed it.
Don't put the ring on.
He did. And that's what happened. Yeah, he could fix her. No, he didn't.
You can't.
And
this is what women do with guys, especially more so. All right, women get into a relationship with guys, you know, bad guys, stuff like that. Say, hey, I can fix this guy. I know I can change. He can change. No. He has to change. He has to want to change. You can't change him, you can't change her. They have to do that themselves. They have to want to do it themselves. You can't do that. And I see that, I think, with a lot more guys these days with women. I think a lot of that has changed because the dynamics have totally changed and everything. And so... the dynamics has totally changed from what it was in the old days, and you can't change the person that you've fallen for or like. You can't do that. They have to want to change.
Yeah, that's what it was. And so what are we talking about, Nick? No, I'm not talking about Nick. Nick is not even I'm talking about like people that I've grown up with and I've known. The majority of my friends, I mean 95% of my friends that are married or in long-term relationships have had zero of these problems. The entire idea that this is a big issue on the internet because everybody on the internet.
The thing is, if you get to a marriage, you have to love them for their faults. This is both, men, women, or whatever. Women, men, and whatever, right? You have to love their faults and stuff like that, as well as their positives. And you have to be able to talk through problems. You have to be able to talk things out. It's a two-way street. Of course, the women are usually always right. Usually are, or else you suffer. If you got kids, let me tell you, you get women mad, that's not a good thing. Very rarely can the guy be right. Okay? Thing is, you say, I'm sorry, she says, she's sorry, I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. It's like, I disagree with you, I love you, I disagree with this. And there's a way to talk to each other and, to agree to disagree. I no longer doing the relationship thing. I just don't anymore. I just don't care for it because it takes too long to build up stuff, and I know women that say that they're scared to get into a relationship as well, and that scares me as well. And it's like you're just sick and tired of the bullshit of putting your emotions, everything that your beliefs out there, and afraid of being attacked by others, and you just don't want to do that anymore. You just don't.
Internet is on the internet because they're fucking jaded because they got broken up with or they got cheated on by some girl. So here, we all know they're gonna do it next week. It's gonna happen. So in general, terminally online chatters, yes, the people that are all of my friends that are happily married with kids. Do you know what they're not doing? Talking about it on Reddit. Do you know why? Because they're busy. They're busy grilling food. They're busy seeing.
That's the thing. They're not on the internet. They're not being controlled in the simulation of the internet in the news so much, unless it has to do more with weather or whatever. You know, I'm saying they don't, because that's what divides. You get on the internet, you see all this crap on there. It just makes people blow up. It makes me blow up. It makes you blow up. The key to a healthy marriage is not to be on the internet talking about politics. It's actually being away from a lot of humanity. Be away from this drama. Take your life away from electronics, cell phones and the internet and all this sort of stuff is a key to a happy marriage, including communication. You have to communicate. I know there's some ladies on OnlyFans that probably say you don't like to communicate with me. There's a reason why we're not communicating. Alright? Because sometimes they see some of my stuff. There's a reason why we're not communicating. Alright? I love you. Sometimes we get along better when we're away from each other. Sometimes. And we don't communicate. and everything. So the thing is, you have to find that middle ground in relationships. You gotta communicate, and you have to say, I disagree, I love you, if I disagree with this, if I love you, I thank you for all the stuff that you've given me in life. Always be thankful and loving with your partner as much as possible. Me, with a lot of women that I've been around, I always like to say, hey, you look sexy, you look fucking gorgeous. You're looking hot. I like to, love notes, people, love bites, make them feel good, sexy. Looking fucking hot, looking gorgeous. You're looking fine today, babe. And stuff like that. You need to build up. The man and woman needs to feel good in the bedroom as well. If they don't care about that, then there are other ways to say, hey, you look gorgeous, look hi, you're looking fine and everything. Thank you for doing this, thank you for doing that. You are loved, you are appreciated. I appreciate you for doing this. Thank you for doing this, thank you for doing that. You have to be thankful for your partner.
Being their friends, they're busy doing something with their wife, or oh my God, they might even be busy spending time with their kids. They're not going on the internet and talking about this all the time. They're not thinking about this. Yeah, but yes, they're busy getting cheated on. No, they're not getting cheated on.
Let's be honest. The internet is an insane asylum. So is the news. And of course, mainstream news, you're not ever getting the facts. If anything, you just watch the news for the weather and that's it. Stay away from it. It's not helping you. It's making us all criminally insane. Probably.
Every guy, yeah, they're working. Exactly. They're taking care of the kids. Your anecdotal evidence is subjective ignorance? No, it's not. Think about this logically. This is the same thing I said about Warcraft.
No,
if there's
it's not Warcraft. Thing is, this stuff is pure insanity. It breeds insanity. It breeds insanity. It breeds, mental instability with this stuff and everything. You know what I'm saying? And for people that have a strong relationship and that have a positive outlook on life, they don't look at this shit because they know they're gonna explode. A lot of adult stars and celebrities I know and stuff like that, they don't have nothing to do with this. They don't want to have anything to do with it. There's a certain amount of stuff that's to do with their profession and stuff like that. But they don't talk politics or anything like that. Don't bring that in. Don't talk about that stuff. Because it's just going to piss people off and everything.
Hot girl on Warcraft, why is she on that game? Uh-oh. I bet they're older, though. They are. They're all around in their 30s. And the reason why is because these are people I've grown up with. I've known them 10, 15, 20 years. And so, yeah, that's the way that I know about it. And you're insane. Everybody says I'm crazy, but how many of you guys here, how many of you guys that have grown up and you've had friends for many years, and the vast majority of your friend group and people that you know who are married or in relationships have not had any of these problems ever, and it's completely completely normal for them? Yeah, just say in chat.
The ones that do have problems in relationships do not know how to, I say, control the problems from their work lives and how they bring it to their homes. They it's like compartmentalization, how to keep this part of life over here and keep the family and the home life into the home. Compartmentalization is key in relationships, in keeping this part of life out of the home, and and whether your partner can take you talking about this subject matter, or the problems that you have. When you get into a relationship, both sides need to know that you can handle each other's baggage that you bring in to this relationship. If they cannot handle that, get rid of them. Move on to the next person. That's what you do. This is where we're going to relationship part things. I hope this is the right video. This is what he has on there. So let's see. Let's see what he's got on here. Let's go from the beginning here.
And I know a lot of people.
Modern women are doomed by this new, what is this here? Anti-paternity fraud law?
A lot of people are. And I am someone that has a really hard time asking for help. But I am so desperate.
Well, that's not it. You need a therapist. The internet could be your enemy. The wolves are out there. The lions are out there, waiting to say something to you that you're not going to like, usually. It's the kind of people who tell you you need to get help. Talk to a therapist. Don't put it out on the internet. People don't like that. People ain't going to like some stuff that I ain't put out on the internet. They're not going to like it. The answer is you need a licensed therapist you can talk to. Because if you're doing this, it's a cry for help. You're doing this as a cry, obviously you're crying. You need licensed support.
For what? Shut up.
Y'all bashing me about having 7 kids and looking for somebody to help take care of them. What is the issue?
The issue is you should have had your tubes tied at 3 probably. That's the issue. You should be able to have kids. And the guys that are going out, I have to be equal. I'm equal here. Equal opportunity. The guys that are dipping their dicks and stuff like that where they should be, need to be fixed as well.
As a single woman, am I supposed to just give up on life and not want to find
You should
a
have
man
given up on kids after 1.
that's going to help me and my kids?
What? My husband got a paternity test on our 5-year-old daughter and it came back negative, and now he wants a divorce. And if you falsely
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck do you expect? This is the reason why I don't believe in marriage anymore. I just don't. Both sides do it. I know women that have, cheated on their husbands. I know guys that have cheated on their wives. And there are women that tell me, my husband is cheating on me. I know he is. He's out late hours. There's another woman's call on his phone outside business hours, stuff like that. Yeah, you know the story. If you watch some of these thrillers, some of these erotic thrillers, which probably they don't have them on anymore. But if you lived back then, you know the story. It's one of those noir type films, thrilling movies of the 80s, 90s type stuff. There's erotic stuff in it. It's like both sides know there's cheating going on. You know, there's cell phones and stuff like this. I know.
Accuse a man of being your baby's daddy. It's called parentage fraud, and it's no joke.
For those of you who are in Tennessee, guess what? House Bill 2689 is getting ready to pass. That is requiring paternity tests before you sign the birth certificate. Because, you know, when people do paternity tests, 1/3 of the time, they end up not being the father. And if they start testing everybody, that number...
What? Well, I guess that's probably selection bias, to be fair.
Only go up, not down. They're actually starting to jail time the ladies for maternity fraud.
They should.
If J.D. Vance becomes president, this is going to be nationwide, okay?
Because it is such a rampant crime. And yes, it's a crime.
Hallelujah. This needs to go nationwide. But at least it's the first step.
True.
Progress, not perfection.
Sure.
But in the meantime, I advise any male that I know to get yourself a DNA kit and swab that child's mouth. Because
It's weird to me that they don't just do this as a default.
My God, what has happened from my day? I come from the 1950s type thing. I come from the 1950s type of family type thing. I was the bad one. I was the bad apple. And everything. You didn't think about anything like this back then. There was no DNA, no nothing. And you didn't even think about your wife cheating on you unless you're gone all the time. Well, even if you're gone all the time, you have that. Usually, you know, affairs didn't happen. Sometimes they did, but, you know, I mean, anyways, hold on. I'll be right back. I need to take a leak. never thought that stream would end. On in there. Alright. Let's move on.
I feel like you should just do this as a default. I mean, for like records purposes.
You'd be surprised just how many of those kids belong to another man.
I bought a Chanel bag with my child support money, and everybody is upset.
Oh my god! Everybody is upset. I wonder why. Yeah. What could possibly be the reason?
Child support is reimbursed.
This is why one reason why I don't like to use my dick in sex. I use my hands, my fingers. That does just fine. So you don't have kids. Hopefully I can't have kids. It'd be the betterment to all humankind if there is a bunch of little Tatos. I say thank God. But anyways, oh my God. I've had kids, I've taken care of kids, stuff like that and everything. I don't want because I'm just not good enough. I'm not in that financial state. If you're not in that financial state where you can take care of kids yourself without state help, you shouldn't be having kids, in my opinion. That's just me. And stuff like that. I don't like where people become lazy ass mofos. Where they just say, yeah, I'll just live off the state. That's not what it's supposed to be about, really. I mean, there are people in times of need, I know. I'm there sometimes myself. But when you're in that predicament forever, that's a bad thing.
Reimbursement for the money that I already waste on my kids. So me
I waste on my okay.
Waste on your
kids. A Chanel bag.
I'm sure your kids love to hear that. I'm sure your kids love to hear that. I waste on my kids. Wow. That your kids are gonna remember that forever. They're gonna remember that forever.
It evens out. I am not going to be saving my child support money for college. What if they don't even go to college? I'm not going to make them go.
Oh, these poor fucking kids. Oh, God. I feel so bad for these kids.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. This is bad Spawn RNG.
That is true, though. As much as both sides are, that you're supposed to go to college. I think that colleges need to change the whole dynamic of how much it costs for college needs to change. Where if people are open to more people, if it's open to more people with lower income, but they gain more money. If they open up to lower income, they get more money. If they just lower prices, they still work out. It'd be adjusted. It's because there'd be more of a cash flow coming in, and more people would be able to go to college. It'd be a win-win situation, right? And the thing is, you should always promote your kids going to college. It should always be out there.
Go to college if they don't want to. So I'm going to be saving all that money for what? We are living in the moment.
I say, bitch, you're going to college. Yes, I tell my kids that. I say, bitch, you're going to college. And of course they say, fuck you. I say, you're going to college whether you like it or not.
Tomorrow is not promised.
I tie you up tonight. I tie you up, I throw you in the car. You're going to college.
So we're gonna have fun.
This is one thing.
Go, but you're going.
That I've really noticed with a lot of people, like
me, Freddie, and Vito together, or to get you in the fucking truck. You're going to college tomorrow, whether you like it or not.
this that are bad decision makers is that most bad decision makers live in the moment.
That money.
It's a very common
I'm
pattern.
Gonna have fun with that money.
A few moments later.
Child support court update. So I had court again today because a new judge was assigned to the case. If you don't know, I get $3,700 of child support every month, and I use it on myself. I don't use it on my kids. The old judge that was assigned to our case was okay with me spending, the child support on myself because he clearly said it was just reimbursement for what I have been spending on my children.
You just said that you waste it on your kids. So, I mean, you must not think too much of your kids. You don't give a shit. You're all looking fine and hot and everything else, but I mean, or you don't, it seems like you just see them as unnecessary, unwanted baggage. It's my opinion. I could be wrong.
Children. But the judge today was not having none of that shit.
Damn.
And she completely
she knew what was going on.
took me off of child support.
Damn.
Congratulations.
You played yourself.
So Trump passed a law stating that whoever pays child support get to file that child on the taxes. Pardon me?
Why are you mad about that?
Just to be told, I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million.
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000.
That song goes, ain't that a shame? Oh, baby, ain't that a shame?
$1 a month in child support.
What's up with this new tax rule that Trump wants to
The glasses, bro.
implement? This idea
Every time.
that hey, look, daddy boys, if you pay that child support for your own children, you get to write that off. And whoever is, the primary caretaker, i.e. single moms, you've got to foot the bill and you get no benefit.
Well, they should both be able to write it off, right? I mean, if they're both parents.
OnlyFans girl.
I bet you more than
OnlyFans. She can make a lot of money on OnlyFans. Holy shit, look at it.
half of fathers who are separated from their baby mamas do not have 50-50 custody.
I feel like if you're the kind of person...
She can make 1,000 just with that shot right there. She can make thousands just with that.
Person that is even using the term baby mamas unironically.
Of course, I'm not telling her that she should, but I mean, it's just the way she's made up. It looks like she's going for OnlyFans. Is it just me? I don't think it is just me. I mean, you see that, you think OnlyFans girl. Am I wrong? Tell me if I am.
You are already in hood rat territory. You are already in trailer park territory. Like, who the fuck talks about this? Who even uses this word?
Because of the mother. Because of the selfishness of the mother.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better.
Problem. You think your bitch ass thinks that you're a senior to somebody. I'd say the same thing with a guy that acts like a bitch. I'd say the same thing if it was a guy. Alright? You only marry when you love that person, you love the stuff that they do, the work that they do for the family. Actually, you don't have to be in love with the work. I'm just saying that you love that they can provide for you. She seems like a slaver or something like that, where she wants the man to be her bitch. And it's like, I'm senior to do, you're my little slave. Oh, I don't care about you no more. I got senior class, I'm senior position. I don't need your ugly ass anymore. Get the fuck out of my life. It's like, oh, oops. I'm not getting all that money anymore. You're a disrespected bitch. Nobody likes you. Nobody probably likes her. They act like they like her. The only people that are around her are the ones that constantly complain and bitch all the time. This is someone I would not want to be around. Never. Because that's all he do is bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Better than him because I had my degree now.
Today is Friday and I got my child support check.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Not ego. Hold on. You're right back. I gotta clear my throat. Okay, so I've been thinking about that, let's see, about this self-righteous bitch here. This is the same kind of woman that people are to talk behind her back, talk trash about. Same kind of woman here.
I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now.
Why do you gotta be with that bitch? You must love being abused. You must be, that's a big abusive relationship. I could see the guy not even being around that much, except maybe to sleep, and I could see him sleeping on the sofa, not in the same bed. I bet you that's the type of relationship that he is. The kind of guy that sleeps on the sofa can't be in the bed with her. She probably smells up the bed.
Friday and I got my child support check.
Yeah, what are you gonna
I don't
do?
know what to spend it on. I'm gonna go leave my kids at their grandmother's house and
Oh my god, do not tell me you're gonna do self-care. Please do not tell me it's gonna be self-care.
and I'm probably gonna go out drinking with my husband, go out and gamble a little bit.
It's worse. Oh my god.
Maybe go shopping. The kids don't need anything because I provide everything for them, so I might just...
How you provide with them, not take care of the kids, not with them, not talking with them, loving them. I had better parents than that. I was a piece of shit kid later on in life. I was a piece of shit. You know, I was on the streets and everything else a lot, and everything else. But I had loving parents and, you know, parents that want to talk to you about different things. She's a piece of shit mama, is what she is. No good. Piece of trash mama is what she is. By doing that. Your job as a parent, a man or a woman, is to be there as much for your kids and teach them life skills. You ain't doing that. You're getting drunk. You're out, you know, gambling, drinking. She's looks like she's in her early in her 20s, so that would say it. That would say a lot. So that says it. But you got kids, you got a fucking responsibility. You know, when I was there, I take care of the kids, stuff like that. I did my job as a parent. I did my job as a parent to love the kids, talk with kids, and teach them how to fight. Or they try and kill me, whatever comes first. You know. Teach them how to kill a person that goes after them. Assassination skills. Stuff like that. What any good parent would do.
Go ahead and splurge on myself with my little child support check.
I see that there's a rumor going around on social media that Trump has signed a bill saying he was going to do away with child support, and if anybody is on child support and they pay child support.
Why do people believe this shit on the news? This is the thing about mainstream news. Don't even listen to it. Is that either it's all anti-Trump or it's too pro-Trump. You know what I'm saying? This, you can't trust anything that they say.
The other parent
they're creating hate. They're creating, you know, where people just want to kill each other and everything. It's just a bunch of BS.
It has full custody of that child. Will
What the
not
fuck
be
are you
able to
talking
claim
about?
on their taxes. Well, this
When I left my husband, I was only making like $16 an hour. And so,
oh no, not again.
That wasn't enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I...
Very pretty, good-looking girl. Easy go easy on her and stuff like that. She looks like, let's see, Little Miss Innocent. But you can tell she's not.
I
moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I
Why did you
thought
move
that someone
there?
else was going to be living with me in it.
Uh-huh.
Why do you
So,
assume that? And this thing with some girls, they assume. With a lot of girls that I've known, they assume that things are going to work this way or that. They expect a guy to be in a relationship that's not working or not going to work. I've seen so many women in my life. I know a lot of women, and you know, they said, "Oh, we're gonna get this apartment together." They say, "I'm gonna try to get this apartment. Hopefully, he'll move in with me, and he'll pay for it for me." I've seen a woman do this. I know one that does this. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You expect him to do this?" It's like, "Are you kidding?" I said, "You are supposed to do that yourself. Don't ever live off somebody else like that. Do not, man or woman. Alright? Don't ever do that. Alright? You're setting yourself up for failure. Right there. What the fuck? Both the man and woman don't have a right to be doing this shit. I've seen this happening forever. Okay? 80s, 90s, 70s, you know. I mean, it's like, what is going through your stupid head to think this?
What do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody.
After the divorce, I got into a situation. After my divorce.
I knew from work.
Oh, she's all saying this nonchalantly like it's an everyday thing. This happens all the time.
And
how quickly after the divorce?
well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And
like
we
like
worked
the
together.
day after?
Maybe.
Wow. Well, I was
Sorta.
right.
Yes.
Okay.
Holy
She's
shit.
Flirty. Sounds like she's being flirty. She's being flirty. Like.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait,
And
how long are you married?
almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but
See, this is the thing. Imagine.
So never had a real marriage. She was thinking about this reason why she got a divorce, so she can get with him. Yeah, let's be honest, babe. I know girls that do this. I mean, these. Oh my God, I've seen so many relationships, men and women, and I just watched it. I was waiting for the final straw, the final toothpick to break in this toothpick bridge, or for a match to be lit on this toothpick bridge, and just go and say, yeah, I don't. I saw this coming. I told you. I saw it. And other people talk about this. I don't care if they say that I said it. It's nothing I wouldn't say to their faces. Yeah, I saw it. Stupid. Stupido.
This is your mom. Like, you're already playing on hard mode. You don't even know it yet. You're 3 years old and you're already cooked. You spawned in and like you open up your chest in Fortnite and it's got like one of those like little green potions and the little bomb that makes you dance. And the other guy spawns next to you with a blue fucking AR. Have fun.
I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, it's more like this. It's more like, remember back in PUBG, where like sometimes the game would lag out and you would just like hit the ground and just immediately die? Whenever you...
That's the kind of woman, let me tell you. If I had a woman that just broke off a marriage to be with me, I don't know. How solid do you think that relationship is? I don't know. It depends on how long we know each other. I mean, if we knew each other for a good while, and she was with a husband, and we got together, I mean...
You drop in. That's basically what this is like.
So did y'all hear that Trump is supposed to be putting into action where if the father of a child pays child support, then he can claim the child on the income taxes?
Yeah. Wow.
I saw that story all over.
Problem with child support is that it's calculated based on how much money both of the parents make.
Yeah.
The more money dad makes, the more he pays. But the more money that mom makes, the less she gets. This absolutely incentivizes people not to be successful, which is not making the world a better place. It's making the world a worse place, especially...
That is stupid, by the way. Yeah. I'm okay with a man having to pay. Like, I'm a child support supporter. I think this is a good system because it's the... Like, I don't think that you should look at, whenever you have a kid, like, you shouldn't look at what's best for the kid, or sorry, what's best for the mom or what's best for the dad. You should look at what's best for the kid. And I think that a society that doesn't put the best interests of its children and young people first is a society that's doomed to die. And so I'm a big fan of that, but I think also, like, why would the woman not, like, get the same amount of money? Why? It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, they use it for themselves? Well, they should need receipts? Yeah, of course, right? I mean, obviously.
For the children involved. This system does not take into any account the actual needs of the child.
Exactly.
It only punishes parents for trying...
The other side of the story is where the man is not paying any child support. Of course, he goes to jail. You know, and of course the courts will say if you unless you go to work, you're gonna be put in jail for not paying your child support. You have to do your part, which you're supposed to do, of course, right? As a parent. Thing is, a lot of guys die known. All right. Is that they have drinking problems, drug problems, they cannot maintain a job. So this is where it comes in, where my thought, because of where government should go in, fix the man where he cannot have children. Woman is doing it, the woman should get fixed. she should not be able to have kids anymore. She shouldn't. After a certain number. Alright? Because you're not responsible. You're not contributing to society. You contribute to the downfall of society and humanity. You're no good. You're a no-gooder. You're not helping your kids. You're not helping your kids. The kids are suffering. And the parents are not doing parenting with kids anymore. They've had kids, Fortnite. I played with kids on there, which I don't like. I've had girls say, it's like come and say, hey, play with the kids. Play with this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't want to do that. I have to act a certain way. I have to be nice. I can't be like what I'm doing right now. I have to be totally different. Just do it. Do it for your kids. Alright, they're just kids. They need something, alright? Alright. Thing is, parents are not doing parenting. You got kids that are being parented off of games. They're learning everything, life skills from gaming. That's the disintegration of society and humanity. That's not okay. You're supposed to be with your kids. You're supposed to hug them, love them, nurture them, teach them life skills. Look at this kid. She looks very sad. I would not want to see my girl like this. I want to talk with her. I need to take time with her. I ain't gonna allow kids to be at these stupid games, destroying their lives. And especially stuff that comes out of the kids' mouths is crazy sometimes. It's a lot worse than what I say.
To be successful.
Yeah.
Look what just came into the mail. Look at this. Child support money. Let's see how much we got.
Are you putting this on the air? A loser lifestyle. A loser mentality lifestyle. For you to put yourself out there in pride that you're getting this stuff. Back in my day, this is something you'd never admit. You would never admit to this, hardly. Unless you're with somebody, you hate that person, you lady hate the person. I know plenty of boys that got child support. And one that have deadbeat dads as well, and vice versa, the other way around. But you put this on camera? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's not something to be happy about. Why are you happy that you have to live off of somebody else's money? I hate that. I have nothing but hate. Nothing but hate for that. Nothing.
About to get paid. Let's see how much.
$16. What?
$16.
I didn't get squat. Right here. 0. The fuck am I gonna do with $0?
I could say I get in big trouble. I can make a lot of jokes. It's just a joke. It should be just a joke that people do.
There's some people about to be real mad.
Okay, I say, guy or girl, go sell your ass on the fucking corner. Oh my god.
About the world. But let me tell you this.
Yeah, I don't even agree with that. Deadbeat dad shit either. But like the thing is that
That's so
I think guys, obviously, like, I mean, everybody knows, like, custody court is, like, rigged in favor of women. And it's rigged in favor of women to a degree that, like, I think that in general, like, this is going to be a,
Well, the thing is, before he says anything, I have to put other reasons that he's probably not going to put in there. And that's the fact that women are more, you know, that's their role. They're the nurturers. They care more about kids than men do. That's just the way it is. These days, it's not the same as it was before. I don't know. Things have changed in a lot of ways. With some, I see guys to be a better nurturer. You know, still mainly women. Look at that face. I really paused it at a good place, didn't I? Does she look like the motherly type? No, she don't. She looks like the self-indulgent type. But anyways, so I mean that's just the way it is because the mothers care more about the kids. They're the emotional type. Guys are not the emotional type. They're more the line of, you know, the people that hunt and stuff like that, and get the food and stuff like that. But you know that's why it's skewed that way because usually men don't want to have to be as much a part of that as women are.
you know, Asmongold traditionalist take, I think that in general, like we've had women being caretakers of children and men being breadwinners for families for as long as we've had bread. Okay? So there's definitely like a natural order of things, and I think the natural order of things should not be disrupted. So I think that like there's a trend, but like, and that's okay to like have a little bit of like.
That's just the way that humans are made. That's the way that humans are made.
Maybe like a 55-45, a 60-40, but this is like a 95-5 where you have like these crackhead crazy moms that are sitting around, you know, doing their eyebrows, you know, in like some fucking spa every month that are spending all the child support money and the kids sitting there on assisted food for fucking school. I mean, this is a problem. Marriage is a scam. Marriage is not a scam. Marriage should be more strongly enforced.
I remember when I was younger as a teenager and stuff like that, and be around some guys, you know, that are gay, stuff like that, and, you know, tell me you got no money, they joke with you, just go on the corner, go sell your ass on the corner, then earn some, bitch. Oh, man.
I think that there should be more marriage tax credits and more people should be incentivized into being married. And I think that the ability for people to get divorced for no-fault divorces and the receding of marriage incentives has been detrimental not only for people getting married, but also for children.
One thing that needs to be addressed is child support laws.
I'm divorced.
I'm divorced. Yep.
I thought I'd be happier. Except the judge set the child support amount.
Oh my God. I thought I'd be happier, but I'm not getting paid enough money.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
At $326 a month.
Well, you shouldn't have married a bum. You shouldn't have been taking back shots under a bridge from Rufus, the man who lives in a shopping cart. This is your fault. You did this.
It's red flag.
What are you doing?
From a hobo.
$326 a month for two kids.
Hobos need loving too. I should defend the hobos out there. You know, I could be one at any time. I could leave this life right now and be a hobo. Hobos need... Never mind.
Kids for child support is what he has to pay me. $326 a month.
What does he make?
Because he's not working. because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fun. And I asked him how many hours
He's probably watching the stream right now.
a week he spends working.
0.
Or trying to sell houses, because technically he still has a real estate license, so technically
0.
he's still a realtor.
0.
He said 15 hours a week,
That's 0.
approximately.
Approximately 15.
Is how many hours he works per
Give
week.
or take
Grown
15.
man. Grown, able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about. Says
Yeah.
he works 15 hours a week.
In 2024,
And what do you do?
there have been various changes to child support laws in California.
Y'all, it's tax season.
Yeah, I'm on both sides because I lived my whole life around women. And so if you lived your whole life around women, you see things more from their side as well. So I mean, it's like you see a guy streaming, it's gonna be pretty much just their viewpoint. And you have the stupid whatever cast. They put in girls that don't have much upstairs to argue with them. They do it on purpose. It's totally fixed at the whatever cast. Or, you know, they have girls in there, some girls with them that believe the same bullshit they spew out. So, I mean, the thing is, with, you know, with women and stuff like that, you know, there's both sides to this where, you know, the guys, you know, don't always do it. You know, there's different sides to this and everything. It depends, it's case by case basis.
And then there's about to be some pissed off people. Like, so basically.
Jesus.
So, I mean, one thing is I have to say this though, is that there are some guys that do work their asses off. They'll make no money. I work my ass off, I don't get that much a lot of time. Like I said, just because you work your ass off doesn't mean you're gonna make it in life. It doesn't mean that you're gonna make money. It doesn't. That's the way it is for most people. Osmond Gold, he got struck by lightning. He's a rare case. These people, these streamers that make money, they're a rare breed, alright? And everything. So, I mean, most people, though, I mean, you can work a lot, and you don't always. So, when they go to court, and the court says to a guy, says, hey, you're working this amount of hours, these dumb piece of shit judges, these dumb fucks, they say, you should be making this amount of money. If you're working this, no, that's not the way it goes, you piece of shit. I call them that because they are. Because just because you work that much doesn't mean you're making money. You know, or not selling those lots, you're not selling those homes, you're not selling those cars, you're not, and they don't get that because stupid judges get paid no matter what. So they don't understand how it goes. And you got guys being in prison because of that. Like I said, I see all different sides, the women's, the guys, the men's, all this other stuff. I see what it is.
Oh. The new law is saying that if you are the one paying the child support,
Yeah.
like if you pay child support, you get to claim your kids. Those kids.
Why is this bad?
Sounds
What are you talking about? So, don't you understand how taxes work? The entire idea of taxes is for them to properly view how much money you're spending, where it's going, and how to incentivize people to spend money on things that are beneficial. So let me get this straight. So you want guys paying child support, but you also don't want them to be able to write the kids off? I think you just hate your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend. That's it.
On your taxes. So for the moms out there that are collecting child support,
yeah,
you don't get to claim your kids on your taxes.
Damn.
What?
If he has to pay for it, then yes, that right, yeah. It's all about equality. It is. And let's face it, people don't like equality, but it's not skewed to their status, finances in this case.
Child support. Yes, I'm a baby daddy. That's
Why
so.
do these dumbasses do this? This is how fucked up society's gotten. This is why idiots should not own a camera or be able to stream. So I can say that about some stuff I'd say as well. Alright? I can judge myself. I can. This is nothing to be proud of. Child support is not something to be proud of. It's something that you should hate with disdain and get out of. This is a fucking loser mentality. It should be about you getting out of that and being able to pay, get rid of, get away. I mean, the one that I've known from before, right? They want nothing to do with their husband. They didn't want the child support. They needed it at the time. Then they got a job. They got away from the child support. That's what they're supposed to do. These bitches are supposed to do. Some need it though. So I should watch my language. Some do need it. And they do. But you're supposed to look for the future and getting out and away from it. Because I've seen someone with the most toxic men. Personally. Been around this stuff. Alright? And in family and stuff. Okay? And the guy was just a piece of shit. And everything. And he didn't want to pay child support. He didn't want to, work. He didn't want to report this. He was in our state. They had to go after him in our state and back and forth. He used interstate stuff to try to get out from doing what he's responsible for and stuff like that. Later on, though, she got a job. She was making money. She didn't like it and said, fuck you, don't want your money. That's what you're supposed to do. But it's nothing to be proud. That's a loser mentality. And it's total destruction of society. And it's thinking of where ladies are doing this or whatever. And guys are losers when they're not responsible. They're pieces of shit. I have no respect for them whatsoever.
Ghetto and so embarrassing. Anyways.
Anyways.
Husband's funeral, which unfortunately I cannot make because obviously I am busy here in Tunisia. I would have loved to have gone. We were together for 17 years. Unfortunately for me, he did decide to die on the week I had planned to come on holiday, so I did make the decision not to go because, I need a holiday at the end of the day, and my holiday is way more important than sitting in a church watching people cry. I would love to give him a good send-off, so I'm going to get
shit when he died because you're just a sex worker. You're just there for sex. And that's it. Yeah, you get money if you don't want to be around. You're taking a vacation away from him while he's dying. You do stuff like that. Do you think he's going to leave you in his will for all this money? Fuck no. If I had a woman like that was just there for sex or whatever, I could have put her, actually, I would be nice. I'd leave something. But you go off like that, then I'd take you off the will if you do some stupid stuff like that. Because I paid you to care. You pay somebody to care the better care to an extent.
Absolutely drunk tonight with this new guy that I met, and I'm going to raise a glass for you, Jeremy, because you were an amazing husband, very rich. I can't wait to
There's no way this one's real. There's no way.
the will reading when I'm home. I have made sure I'm going to be home in time.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I think this is probably real, actually. I think it is.
To do the will reading because I would not miss that for the world, because obviously I am due to get a lot of money, and that.
She's not the only person I've heard about. Other people I've heard about this as well.
That's a very, very important thing to me.
I don't believe this
I hope you have a good funeral today, Jeremy. Love you. All good things have to come to an end. So I did miss my husband's funeral because
100% fake.
Was in holiday in Tunisia. I would not have missed my holiday for the world, and I know my husband would have understood, because that's just the kind of guy he was. But yes, I have come back from my holiday just to make sure that I got back in time for the will reading, because I am not going to miss that for the absolute world. I have been held captive in the Ukraine for at least a week now.
There's
following
no
my
way.
holiday in Tunisia,
There's no
where I
way.
did get pregnant with a very well-known married celebrity's baby.
God.
However, I am very lucky to have been released just in the nick of time for my husband's will reading, because I do deserve all of that money. I spent 17 years with this man, which is a lot longer than any of his children did. So I deserve the inheritance a lot more than.
Whoa, what does that mean?
And his own children. So I am
So
going
she wants the money over. Oh my.
To fight the will with lawyers.
Wait, so she already is assuming she's not in the will.
He has left any of his inheritance to his children.
She's trying to
because they do not deserve it. Unlike me.
You guys think it's fake?
Who looked after him every single day for 17 years.
Guys, it's I just don't know, man.
She's not doing not with her body language right there, emotions. No, I don't give a fuck what they think. I've heard of other stories from the 80s of mistresses. That's what she was, is a mistress to him. That's concubine. People have had concubines all through the ages. Rich people, powerful warlords, emperors have had mistresses, concubines, etc.
When they were out living their own lives.
I hope
That
this
one's
one's
mine.
fake. Okay.
So what y'all thinking about the new child support order?
This one's fake. All right.
Do you think it's fair that you can get child support, but then you can't claim your child at the end of the year?
I spent 17 years of my life with an elderly man who smelled like cabbage, just to be told I've got nothing in the will.
You didn't have to. You weren't forced to. He paid you. It doesn't more than mistress or a concubine. Like what you spent. I mean, you already knew that you probably would be the will, and now you're just off about it. I mean, I don't know. I'd say get with somebody, real relationship, you know, that loves you or whatever. You knew what this relationship entailed the moment you got into it.
Nothing.
I see how this evolved.
And he was worth £33 million. And you think this is funny? I have.
Yeah, I do. I think that the problem that we have is that prostitution isn't just legal. Like, we used to have concubines, we used to and this mistresses. We had a system for this for like thousands of years, and now we're trying to reinvent the wheel. Let's just bring it back, because that way there won't be any weird confusions.
Wasted my life.
This is
with a
confusing.
geriatric coffin dodger.
Too now, women go from guy to guy as well, or women to guy and women to woman, or whatever. Close their boat. So I mean, why not?
Yeah, for nothing.
Coffin
I don't know why
dodger?
everyone thinks it's so funny that my husband donated all his money to a bunch of cats and dogs. Who even likes cats and dogs?
Cats and dogs have rights too. They gotta have love too. I like animals more than humans. I love animals more than humans any time of day or week. You know, so they don't screw you over like other people do. They don't screw you over like people do. They don't. They're not judgmental like stupid humans are. They're not. So it's like.
Oh, he didn't like you either.
Literally gonna be homeless. Like, I've got no money.
Man.
Not even my own house or my car.
Yeah?
Look, honestly, I would have, if I was a rich guy and I had a mistress or a concubine or whatever, or fuck buddies. Some ladies put it as a fuck buddy, as they call it. Some ladies do or whatever, right? I don't like to use that word. I don't. I don't like that because I like to put love and everything into, you know, the ladies that I'm with. I don't like that terminology. I don't like to be around women that use that terminology. I don't. I'm different than most people are. But, it's like, what, I mean, I would have left her somebody. If I'm an old guy, I didn't feel sorry for, it's like, I didn't have a feeling to say, hey, you're with this old wrinkled up prune of a body of mine, I think you deserve some payback. I think you deserve something. I think so. And unless she's a total bitch. If she was, then she deserved what she got.
Like, I'm literally going to be poor. I'm going to have to shop in fucking Asda, like all the other poor people.
Well,
33.
The poor people in the poor neighborhoods are going to remember that. They remember that. They're going to attack her now. They see her at the market, they go, oh, I remember you. You're talking shit about us. Now look where you are. You're at the bottom of the gutter.
$1 million.
I've wasted my life thinking I was going to get millions by marrying that elderly coffin dodger. And he looked like a shriveled up fucking prune.
DNA test proves David is not the father.
Oh my god. What is wrong with these people, man? Nah, bro, this is fake. You know it's fake. You think all of these are fake?
No. You're pretty dumb and stupid if you think they are.
Guys, I don't think they're all fake.
No, they're not. They're not. If people are just dumb and stupid, they feel like it's okay to put themselves on the camera like this and everything. And it's total stupidity, as always.
I think some of them could be fake. I think there's a possibility.
I made that apology video earlier. Why? Because I was kicked out. I'm doing it to say I'm sorry what happened because I could not talk to that person. I was kicked out. And she thought it was directed towards her, towards Daddy Daniels. Okay? Plenty of people would say you did something you shouldn't have done. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I don't. I did that as a proof. It's so down in history. History will know. People will know. Whether Daddy decides to forgive me or not is totally up to her. They make mistakes too with messages and stuff. They do. It's no big deal. You know, it happens sometimes because I made the same mistake with fans as well. You multitask hundreds of people or whatever, or be not even close. You're going to accidentally get a message sent to a wrong person. Or think that they said something, it's like they didn't. They didn't say that. Alright? So, I mean, you know, I did what I did.
That a small handful of them,
This is not something that...
maybe even a good amount of them are fake. But I don't think that all of them are.
No, they're not. You can tell by... Only idiots say... You can tell by the emotions and the body language and everything.
Are fake. And I think that we can all agree on that, right?
This is the 4th time that I've recorded this.
Man.
If you don't know me already and haven't watched any of my
I don't know you.
videos
I haven't seen them.
and know my story.
Yeah.
I don't care to know anything about your story. I don't know why people give these people... Well, I do just make fun of them, I guess. I don't know. The people that get thousands of views is crazy, and I don't even get hardly anything. It's crazy.
Go back and watch those
Oh
first.
God.
Just
We have
to get
required
some
reading.
background knowledge.
Just fucking explain it.
I'm sitting in my closet.
Obviously.
Because if you don't know, my son and I share.
Your son and you share a closet. That's really great. That says it all. She's in a closet. She has to hide herself. Why are you putting this stuff on camera if you can't even say this to people? There's something really fucked up here. Should say it all. That you have to hide your closet, but you're putting it out for the whole world to see. You really need some help. You really do. People can say the same thing about me.
A bedroom, and
Yeah.
I'm in the closet, so he doesn't wake up, and that's why the lights are off in here too.
They're not off.
I am going through a really hard time right now.
Yeah. Please
And I know
donate.
a lot of people are, and I am someone that has a really hard time asking
Oh.
for help.
Okay. That's what I thought. So so she's begging for money. In the closet.
And I need to know
Man.
that I have tried.
Look at all those clothes in there. She's more clothes. Worth $1,000 for.
Everything and all of my resources.
They're not all fake. As a former bartender, I've actually heard women talking about doing this. Yeah, of course.
TikTok shop.
I mean, like, really? Like, I mean, is it really that insane for you to imagine that a young woman is trying to marry an old man for wealth? Like, I mean, is this really something that, like, no, there's no way that's happening? There's no, it must be something else.
Creator Fund. And so all I need you to do is please just watch this
Uh-huh.
all the way through. And like it and repost it.
Jesus Christ.
And do all the things.
Jesus. Yo, this is kind of funny to see some of these. I think that really the problem, here's what the problem is, right? The problem is you got a lot of these people that do this, and
I'd rather take a rope and hang myself than listen to that shitty boy. Fucking Christ.
I think honestly the reason why men have such
I was
resentment
also getting a rope as it was.
about child support is because of how one-dimensional it usually is.
You want to hang yourself? Watch those videos. Watch those videos. That's what will do your mental health.
And I think that it like, I mean, from everything that I've seen, it seems like the courts are pretty fucking rigged against men, right? From like what I've seen, probably what a lot of you guys have seen too, it's like extremely common that this is happening. So there it is. I mean, that's it, because they get fucked. Yeah, exactly. Prenup, always sign a prenup. No, just don't marry hoes. Like that's the solution. Like a prenup or anything like that.
Don't get married. I know he's an idiot that He's about to get into stuff that's gonna piss me off. So let's...
I think that, again, all of this like anti-women sentiment, I don't think you need to have any of that. I think there's a degree of like just straight up fucking accountability that people like this need to have. And whenever you're talking about paying child support, it's not about like the mom paying for new nails or some bullshit. It's about making sure this kid's able to afford a clothes, right? I mean, that's what's going on. So yeah, I pay for $1,900 for 2 kids with 50% custody. Yeah, and like I think it would be fine too if like the courts were more fair in terms of like who gets custody and who doesn't. Because if it was more balanced between who gets custody and who doesn't, I think that you'd see less resentment towards.
It's very well known that women care more about nurturing and taking care of their kids than men are, where they're standoffish and they don't care as much. That's just proven facts. Okay? What did you just say?
Outcomes.
There. I always pause it in the worst places. But the thing is that I lost my train of thought again.
Like this, right? It's hard to find a girl who ain't a hoe, though. That's not true at all. I think this entire idea that like all women are like this and this is some...
That is stupid ass thing. Guys are fucking sluts. This is the thing. Guys are fucking sluts. Women are called hoes and all sort of stuff, but guys, I mean, look, you can say guys are like fucking whores and stuff like that and everything. People can say that I've been a slut and everything. You know, being around other women, you know, and it's like, you have to be equal with this. Stop the bullshit. I don't like the women hating this because I do see the other side. I don't like this. This is why I'm doing this, because I'm so tired of bullshit with guys doing this. It's a woman, it's women, no, it's the guys as well. Usually it's the guys. Usually it's the guys just now. This new generations, things have changed for women. Just like, fuck it. The guys are always cheating. We can do it. Fuck them. And that's a good thing. Women should be able to do what they want. If guys can do what they want, women should be able to do what they want. I didn't attack him. I didn't attack others. You know, say different. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like it where women are wrongly attacked. Like, that pisses me off. And stop getting married. Do not get married. It's a losing thing. 30 years ago, I said marriage is dead and done. You know, I don't see a reason. I had fantasy of being that prince, you know, and having that princess and these fantasies, much like fantasy stuff that I write, okay? Romantic stuff, hot romantic stuff that I write, and everything, right? But that's not always real life. It's rare to have that, you know, fantasy, true love thing. You know, it's more complicated. Relationships are more complicated, you know? If you want romance stuff, I go to a 1950s movie. You know, go 1950s, you know? But I just don't like that where men feel they can freely call them hoes and all this bullshit. You're a piece of shit. Is saying that, because guys do it all the time.
Some kind of like, you know, overall big problem.
They get away with murder. Now women are doing it, they get attacked. What the fuck? Do what the fuck you want. But have safe sex. Have safe sex. Because people are getting STDs, getting AIDS, all these STDs. Like I said, I use my hands, my fingers, and my mouth. I don't like using my dick. I don't. I get tested as well. Last time I got tested, I don't have anything. That was just a few months ago. So, Anyways, I like it safe sex. People say porn is safe sex. Porn is safe sex, really. You know, that's the argument for that. Porn is safe sex.
Problem. I think it's bullshit. I do. Because, like, out of all my friends, I know two people. I know
You
two.
don't have to worry about having kids with porn. You don't have to worry about kids. You don't have to worry about child support.
People that have been in a long-term relationship or a marriage with a hoe. And one of them, by the way, had zero.
He's pissing me off. I've had enough of him. The thing is, if you're going to call girls hoes, you need to call men sluts. You know, and all this other stuff, because that's what they are as well. And he's not fine about that. Pisses me off. And everything, how these just whatever casts and these other idiots portray and talk about women and stuff. It pisses me off. Anyways, I've done enough here. I only do this so people can talk. I'm wasting my time. I eventually get pissed off. People ain't talking. So anyways, that's it for me.